Second date update.
You know how the saying goes, after you've just got out of a relationship, you got to jump right back on that horse. Or you got to let the horse jump back on you. However it works, that is what Mark tried to do on his date. He tried to let the horse jump back on him. Right, Mark?
I don't know what that means.
Okay.
None of
It
us
means
do.
that you wanted to get back in the dating scene.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mark said that he wants to call this girl named Allison today. Apparently, Mark met her and they went out on a date. Recently, got out of a long relationship. That's what your email said, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. And tell us a little bit about Allison, the girl that you want us to call today.
She works in my building, not in my office, but in my building, and my friends were trying to get me back in the game, and they hooked me up with her. And
So, you just work in the big business park. How'd you approach her?
a bunch of people from the building went to lunch together, and she was in that group and sort of hit it off there.
Was it like a setup where your friends were like, okay, we're all going to go to lunch. We're going to invite her.
No, it wasn't set up for me to meet her. She was just there, and I made the move.
All right.
Okay.
And I made my move.
Yeah, nicely done.
So tell us a little bit about your date. What'd you guys do?
We actually went ice skating.
Oh, that's so cute. I always want to do that for a date, and my husband will never take me.
Well, maybe Mark, if this doesn't work out for you, Mark, you can get a date with Brooke, I guess.
Yeah.
So you went ice skating, huh? How'd that go?
It was awesome. I only fell twice, and we hit it off, and we talked about how we both wanted to leave our jobs in the same building.
All right. So you both bonded over the hatred of your job. How'd your date end then?
After ice skating, we got some hot chocolate.
Oh my
and
God, you're
that
adorable.
was nice. And then I walked her to her car, and we kissed, and it was really nice. It was
you did
like a
kiss.
really nice date. Really good way to get back in it.
You actually kissed, and since then she hasn't called you?
Well, we had plans to go out again on a Saturday the next day.
Mm-hmm.
And then Saturday rolls around, and she says, "Oh, can we push it to the next day?"
Yeah.
I said, "Okay." And then after that, the next day comes, and she's like, "Oh, can we push it to next week?" And I'm like,
I hate
That
Okay.
sucks.
So, Mark, I'm just wondering what could have gone wrong. Like, you mentioned that you just got out of a relationship. Did you happen to talk about your ex on the date?
I specifically avoided that topic.
That's good.
Good.
A lot of people wouldn't do that. They would have
Yeah.
taken her ice skating and be like, oh, man, Jessica used to like ice skating a lot. I miss ice skating with her,
No. I've listened to your second dates a lot, so I know that's the wrong move.
I like the second dates are actually helping people
Yeah.
learn how to date. So if everything went right, ice skating was cool, you kissed at the end of the date, why do you think she's blowing you off now?
I've been racking my brains, and I have no idea because it went really well.
Have you run into her in the building?
No, she works in a separate part of the building, so I never really saw her in the first place.
All right. Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Well, I have one more thing, though.
Okay.
It's the texts are really polite, and they're pushing this date that is theoretically going to happen. So it's not like she's, blowing me off. She just politely keeps moving.
So that's why it's so confusing, because it's not just, hey, I can't do it today.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. All right, well, we'll call her, get your second date update right after this, all right?
Okay, but there's one more thing I have to tell you.
What is it, Mark?
I really appreciate you taking my call.
You're welcome. Before I throw it to the song, is there anything else that you want to say before we go?
No, we're good.
All right. We'll play a song, come back, and get your second date update. Hang on the phone, all right?
Huh?
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, Mark is on the phone with us. He emailed us about a girl named Allison. They met through friends at work. They went out ice skating, had some cocoa, kissed at the end of the date. Really nice date. Can't really find a reason why she wouldn't want to go out with him again. And she's been blowing him off, rescheduling in a very nice way. So he's not even really sure if she actually doesn't want to see him again or if for some reason she just really is rescheduling. We're about to call her right now. But Mark, before we get her on the phone, you got out of a long relationship, you told us.
Yeah, that's right.
Do you feel like this girl could be your next girlfriend?
I mean, I wouldn't be pushing it if I didn't think, we had something
Okay,
that
so
could turn into something.
so there's something there then.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
you're ready for another relationship.
I mean,
Yeah, I think not
enough.
really. Well, you know.
Start slow.
Yeah. All right. I was just curious if you really liked this girl, like, and you thought maybe you saw a future with her, or if you just thought that you wanted to go out on another date because.
I mean, I definitely think there's potential there for it to turn into something more. I'm just really curious. I don't get it. I don't get why she keeps putting it off.
Okay. Well, I'm going to call her right now, see if we can get her on the phone, and then get your second date update, okay?
Cool.
Here we go.